Coming to paperback and e-readers, from the author of the critically acclaimed book The Man Crisis comes The Woman Crisis. Learn why so many women are becoming lost in their quest to have it all in The Woman Crisis. Pre-order your copy of The Woman Crisis on Amazon.com today. I was watching a Black Male Advice TV, aka Ringo, video where he was talking about this 19-year-old Brazilian woman who had wound up giving birth to twins by two different fathers. And after doing my own research on the story, I found out that this 19-year-old Brazilian woman had gone out here and had sex with two different men on the same day, and as a result, 9 months later, she wound up giving birth to these twins, which come from two different fathers. Now, this entire story basically proves my point as related to your black men who go out here traveling with their passports looking to pursue relationships with foreign women. And I have always said that when it comes down to your foreign women, they're no different than your modern day American black woman, and this story basically shows us that your Brazilian or foreign woman is just as sexually promiscuous in her country than just like these modern day American women are here in America. However, many of your spellbound passport black men will swear up and down that your foreign woman is a better woman because she's so-called more submissive and cooperative. However, this story basically proves that your foreign woman has the same female nature that your American woman has, and that nature is basically the same carnal sin nature that most of your women have, because most women, like men, are born in sin, and because they're born in sin, they are just going out here and participating in this behavior because they have no real understanding of the Most High, and they have no relationship with the Most High. So you have many of these black males, they're sitting up here believing the lie that these women are supposedly different. However, this story basically proves that your foreign woman is no different than your black American woman. And they're no different because most of these women have been taught the same white feminism that has been spread across the globe, and that white feminism has been spread across the globe with the internet, because many of these black males, they want to believe, oh, these women are different because they come from a different country and they have different values. But over the last 30 years, we have had the internet spread across the globe, and these women have been sitting there watching the internet, and they have been imbibing ideas like white feminism. And because we live in a white supremacist world, many of these foreign women aspire to be like white women. And because they aspire to be like white women, what they want to do is go out here and have the same type of experiences that white women have. Now, many of these foreign women, they go out here and they're just as sexually promiscuous as American women, and they are very sexually promiscuous with the men in their country. This is why many of the men in those countries usually don't really want to have much to do with many of today's modern women in those countries, because they are just as sexually promiscuous as these American women. But you can't tell this to the spellbound black male, because the spellbound black male, he wants to fit into the black box that's acceptable to white people. And because he wants to fit in the black box that's acceptable to white people, he wants to gain access to white and non-black women, and he hopes that they will be able to drop the skid mark thong and give him a taste of the atomic waste that comes from another place. And because he wants to gain access to that skid mark thong and get an access to a taste of the atomic waste from another place, your black male, he will sit there and go out here and believe that this woman is better, but this woman is no better as related to character than many of the modern black women he says he wants to run from. And the reason why he wants to run from the modern black woman has to do with his own inability to lead, because the big problem with many of these black males is they want to run from the black woman because they went out here and enabled all sorts of dysfunctional behaviors in this woman by going out here and giving her passes for bad behavior, going out here simping on these women, giving them everything that they want, spoiling them, and then he wonders why he gets no respect from those black women, and then he goes to another country bringing his dysfunction to that other country, going out here simping and going out here pandering to women and enabling dysfunction in them. And he does this because, again, he wants to, one, get a taste of the atomic waste from that special place, and he also wants to go out here and gain social currency with these females. So he will go out here and think, oh, I'm going to go get my passport to go get a better woman, when the problem is he doesn't even know how to be a man. And that is the big problem with your passport male. He will go out here and say, oh, these women are better. But when we look at the behavior of this Brazilian woman, it basically shows us that nothing really changes as related to these women, and that women are the same all across the globe, and it's just that the black man is behind the 8 ball as related to dealing with women, because he approaches women from a very gynocentric perspective, and because he approaches them from a gynocentric perspective, he wants to go out here and believe these other women are submissive and cooperative, when in actuality these women are just running a game on him because they've basically run out of options in their country, because they have basically been run through by the foreign version of Pookie and Ray Ray, and they just see your black male as basically another simp that they can go out here and take advantage of. And because they see that this guy is naive and he's just coming off of a plane, they basically know that this guy is green. So they go out here and put on a nice face and they tell him what he wants to hear. And because the black male is so caught up in his feelings about these women, paying attention to him and actually being what he thinks is nice to him, what he does is he gets caught up in his feelings about this woman, paying him attention, not understanding that this woman is basically running a game on him just to get whatever money is out of his pocket. But you can't tell that to the modern day black male, because the modern day black male, he is so desperate for attention and he's so desperate for affection that he doesn't really think critically about why this woman is paying him attention. And the reason why she's paying him attention is because, again, she is out of options in her own country. Those men already know what she's about, and that's why they haven't dealt with this woman, because they already dealt with her before. But your black male, because he's not a critical thinker, he never asked the question, okay, if this foreign woman was such a good woman, then why didn't those foreign men go out here and get involved with her? Why are they leaving a supposedly good woman on the social marketplace in their own country when these men basically had the first opportunity to get involved with her? Moreover, why are these white American men who do travel to these countries, they also have second opportunity to get with these women behind that foreign man? These white men and even some of these Asian and Arab men, they have opportunities to get with these women, yet they leave these women on the social marketplace. They do not marry them. That's something many of the black males don't want to think about, and they don't want to think about it because they want to hold on to their delusion that there's this better woman out here, when the problem isn't that the women. The problem is that your black man is not looking to be a leader. Many of these black males, they just want to go out here and get easy sex from women, and that's how you wind up with 19-year-olds like this basically becoming baby mamas to two different fathers. You get many of these black males who want to go out here, and they want to go out here and get with all kinds of women overseas, and they don't want any of the accountability that they would have to deal with here in America, because here in America, if you get involved with one of these black women, they can go out here, and if they get pregnant, they can put you on child support. And this is what the black male with a passport wants to avoid, because many of these men, they don't really want a wife. No, basically a lot of these guys, they just want to be able to go out here and travel from country to country looking to get easy sex, because many of these guys are lames, and because these guys are lames in their own country, they're hoping that, oh, I'll be able to get some attention from females in another country. But those same females, because they have the same sin and female nature, they basically see these guys as lames, and they see that it's just an easy way to take advantage of these lames by telling them what they want to hear, making them feel good, and then going out here and taking them for all the cash that they can get. But you can't explain this again to the passport black male, because he's as dense as cement, and because he's as dense as cement, he thinks that because this woman has dropped the skid mark hula skirt, he's getting something different, and he's thinking because this woman is just being nice to him, that she really likes him, when he doesn't understand that these same women don't respect him the same way that black females here in America don't respect him, because he's basically a lame. And these passport guys, again, are lame because they're sitting there talking about, oh, these women are better. But here is a textbook example of how these women are no better than the women here in America, and how her promiscuity is the exact same type of promiscuity that we see here in America. Because for a woman to have sex with two different men on the same day, that's just nasty, and that's the same kind of behavior that your American women are participating in right now. And it's just absolutely disgusting to think about. She's had two men in one day, and again shows how little character your foreign woman has. But your black man, he believes that, oh, this woman is completely different, she's completely better. No, she's pretending to be what you want to be, and she's putting on a face to present you with an idea that you feel comfortable with, so that she can get you to do the things that she needs you to do. So this is something the black man doesn't want to confront. But here is an article that presents the facts to the black man, who wants to think going to places like Brazil will get him a better woman. No, you're getting the same ratchet in a different color, and you're getting the same ratchet from a different culture. And many of these black males, again, they just show me how dysfunctional they are, because they buy into these narratives, believing, oh, I'm going to be able to go overseas to get a better woman. No, there's no better woman overseas. It's the exact same woman. You just don't want to believe that these women aren't the same, but they are the same no matter where you go. And if you don't get yourself right as a man, you're going to wind up attracting the same kinds of poor quality women. And that is the other thing that your average modern day black man doesn't want to deal with. The fact that the reason why he's attracting these poor quality women is him. And the reason why he keeps attracting these women is because he has no leadership skills, and he's basically looking to follow and chase women. And because he looks to chase women and follow their lead, this makes him a target for female predators. And these female predators, what they do is they go out here and again whisper sweet nothings into this man's ear, and then go out here, take advantage of him. And I believe possibly in this case that these two different men that this Brazilian woman had the kids with possibly are a pair of passport bros, and possibly this is if this is a country where they can go out here and extradite child support, they may wind up extraditing child support. And that's something many of these black men don't think can happen, but you can get child support taken out of your money from a foreign woman. And that's something many black men, again, don't want to think about at all. And they'll sit there and go out here and try to stalk my channel and try to harass me. And I'm sitting there looking at this story and seeing just again complete facts presented as related to this modern woman overseas, because again this is the same modern woman that you're running away from, but there's no running away from her. You just have to stand up and be a man. And sadly, many of your passport males, they don't want to be men. No, they want to go out here and participate in dysfunctional behavior. And they think that participating in dysfunctional behavior and going out here and stalking guys like me who present different talking points, this is going to show how mature they are. No, all you're showing is that you just can't go out here and deal with actual facts and information. And again, the passport bros, they sit there and they want to push this narrative. Oh, these women are better. No, these women are no better than any other woman in any other part of the world. Now, if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my men's issues books to avoid being a chump like these passport bros, you can pick up all those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them on Smashwords, the iBook store, and Google Play. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, The Man Crisis. Learn why so many men are struggling to find their way in an increasingly gynocentric world in The Man Crisis. Get your copy of The Man Crisis in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today.